Okay, welcome to Introductory Biology 151, 153. What we're going to do today is we're going to start out with some brief introductions, a little bit about materials you might need for the course, and then we actually are going to launch into a lecture for today. All right, so I will be heading off the semester, but we will have a team of 3 different lectures. We each take approximately 5 weeks. I'm starting in the first section on cells and cell processes. I am professor in the Department of Botany. My research area is in plant cell and developmental biology, and in this semester I get to wear my cellular hat. In my lab, we research how this organelle, the chloroplast, gets put together, and specifically we're looking at systems that are used to insert membrane proteins, and we're trying to figure out how they know the difference between those internal elaborate membrane systems and the outer or delimiting type membrane. Okay, so next 5 weeks, we'll have a switch in instructors.
Hi, everybody. So my name is Phil Newmark. I'm a professor in the Department of Integrative Biology, and my lab is in the Morgridge Institute for Research just up the street. So my lab studies these really amazing animals called planarians that have incredible abilities to regenerate. So if you just lop off the planarian's head, within a week or so, it just grows back the entire new head. And the animal can grow back a whole new worm from any part of the body using stem cells that are labeled here in green that are distributed throughout the animal. So we try to understand how it is that the animal can respond to wounds to tell the stem cells, oh, my head is missing, let's grow a new brain, for example. So, and we also study these parasitic flatworms that are related to these free-living guys. This is an effective form of a parasite called schistosoma. So this infects about 200 million people worldwide, and we're using the biology we're learning about the planarians to understand these parasites as well. So hopefully I'll get to talk to you guys all about that in office hours and stuff over the course of the year. So I'm going to be dealing with the genetics and molecular biology section of the course. This is basically we're going to talk about where does biological information come from. That sounds like pretty abstract, but really this is like the central thing about how biology works. So as a developmental biologist, this kind of information basically is how an embryo knows to go from a single cell to a complete three-dimensional creature. Okay, it's also how cells know how to do their jobs in the body of a multicellular organism, and more importantly, it's why do we look like our parents and not like aardvarks? Okay, so there's going to be all this kind of information is the stuff that we'll be talking about, and we'll be talking about how did we actually learn all this stuff. So that's what we'll be doing when I see you guys in October, and I'll look forward to it. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. I'm David Abbott from the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology. You will see me in November, and I will stand between you and the holidays. Not a good place to be. But I'm going to bring you animal physiology. That's going to brighten up your day. And we're going to focus on mainly human biology. I come from obstetrics and gynecology. So yes, there may be a hint of female health material in there as well. And we're going to focus mainly on humans and how we obtain, process, transport, and utilize energy to survive and reproduce through the lectures. I'll be following the energy and the energy concept through the whole thing. How we use it and get it. Now, my research is to do with these wee guys, Indian rhesus monkeys. Here on campus, we have one of the 7 national primate centers, and that's what keeps me off the streets. And I work with models of gene knockdown in these animals, and natural genetics to look at their changed phenotype. So we're going to integrate cell biology and genetics in animal physiology, and for 6 30-minute periods during the classes, I'll be getting you guys to talk amongst yourselves and problem solve what I've just taught you in the lectures. So I'm going to make you work those little gray cells in the classroom. That'll keep you off the streets too. See you in November.
Hello, good people. My name is Kerry Martin. I'm one of the coordinators for this course. We have 3 coordinators this semester, and you'll be meeting the other 2 very shortly. I want to tell you a little bit about what I do, what I've done, and how to get a hold of me and meet with me. So this semester I will be coordinating the lecture and all the logistics. So what that means is if you have any questions about logistics of the course, like the textbook or the different components of the course or where to go for meetings, things like that, I'm the person to contact. I'm also the person who will be managing the Canvas page, so if you have any issues with the Canvas page, things like that, contact me. Basically, any questions with the course, you can give me a call or send me an email. In my past life, I was a wildlife ecologist. My graduate work was focused on the wolves of Wisconsin. Specifically, I looked at how they moved across the state. So when wolves disperse from one territory to another, I looked at the habitat that they moved through. After that work, I looked at the conflicts that wolves and other large predators have with people. Specifically, what happens when the wolves or the bears eat the things that we want to eat, cows, sheep, things like that. I've also spent time as a wildlife researcher and wilderness ranger, most recently in Isle Royale National Park, where I studied American marten, or you might know them as pine marten. You can always meet with me during my office hours. I have office hours 1 to 3 p.m. on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. That'll be over Zoom. The link will be on the office hours document, which you'll see here pretty shortly. I'm not having office hours this week, but I will start them next week. You can also reach me by phone if you need to call me. You won't be able to text me because that's forwarded from my office and texting just doesn't work. But if you do actually want to pick up a phone and call me, you're welcome to do so. I'm also free by appointment, so anytime you want to meet with me, just drop me a line and I can probably make that work. We can talk about specifics, course logistics, things like that. I also really love to talk about the course material. So if you're struggling with the material or just want some more practice, drop me a line. I really look forward to meeting you this semester, but for now, what I'm going to do is turn it over to our discussion coordinator, Christine Mattis. Take it away, Christine.
Hi everyone, I'm Christine Mattis. I'll be your discussion coordinator for the semester. You can come to me for all things related to the discussion section of the course. I'll explain a little bit about how discussion works in a second, but first I'll tell you a little bit about me. I graduated from the Nelson Institute here at UW with a doctoral degree in environment and resources. My research primarily encompassed environmental communication, and I focused on environmental health, toxicological, and other ecological risks. I love to talk about these issues and this topic if you ever want to come by and say hi, either when I'm actually in my office at Noland in the future or in my virtual office, which we'll direct you to very soon. Speaking of that, I'll be holding office hours on Tuesdays from 1 to 3 p.m. and Wednesdays from 9 to 11 a.m. When we're back in Nolan Hall, my office will be in room 230, and you can always just pop in there if you have a quick question or you just want to say hi. I'd love to meet you all. But for now, if you need to talk or you'd like to talk outside of office hours, you can always just send me a quick email and we'll find a time to speak virtually in my virtual office space. And I just want to remind you that we coordinators are always here to help and support you, so don't hesitate to write to us and or stop by. For those of you who are new to this, you might be wondering what to expect from discussion. The purpose of the discussion section is mainly to supplement and augment your understanding of lecture material. We want you not to just learn facts and figures and just basic knowledge of biology, but we want you to comprehend the broader processes and concepts within the discipline. We'll do that in discussion with various oral and written exercises and all sorts of group activities. Through each of our 3 professors, you'll have several assignments from them. We'll give you some quizzes to test your knowledge and help you see the areas that you know and what areas you might have to study a little more. Discussion is really here to help you keep on track and up to date with biology and help to clarify and amplify your understanding of biology. So it shouldn't be a stressful part of this course. It should be a part that really helps you get through all the other sections of the course and of course prepares you well for your exams. I look forward to meeting as many of you as I can this semester, even though we're in this weird environment. We'll do our best, and hopefully you'll learn as much biology as you ever could. Now I'll pass it over to our lab coordinator, Bree, who's going to give you an overview of the course and a tour of our virtual environment that we're using in 151 this semester. See you all later. Bye.
Welcome to 151. We're super excited to have you. My name is Brianna Hubbard, and I will be the lab coordinator for 151 this semester. Here's my email address. My Zoom office hours are Monday, 8 to 10 a.m. And I will show you kind of where all of this stuff is. If you've seen or heard that, everyone's going to have office hours and your discussion, where is it going to meet, and your lab, where is it going to meet. I'm going to take you through all of that. So a little bit about me. I started out at the University of Nevada, Reno. I got my undergraduate degree in secondary education. From there, I taught high school for a few years, and then I went back to school and I got my doctorate in microbiology and immunology. And my doctoral work was to make a lateral flow immunoassay, so very much what someone would think about as a pregnancy test or a strep test. And it was really to differentiate between a bacterial and a fungal infection from a drop of blood or urine. It was super awesome. It was so much fun. I was in the right place, right time. We just recently got a patent out of that work, and science is cool. How about that? After that, my husband and I were part of a startup biotech company, DX Discovery, doing very similar work with making diagnostics for infectious disease. And then we started a family. I have 3 kids, and I went back to teaching at Western Governors University, microbiology and immunology. And then my husband got a job at Washington State University, and so we moved from Reno up to Washington, and then he got a job here, and go Badgers. So we're super excited to be here. All right, so the rest of this recording is going to be kind of an outline or kind of an introduction to the course and where all the material is and how to access it, and a little tour of Canvas. So here we go. For course material, it's all on Canvas. This is the place. Go explore it. You're going to find lots there, more so than what I'm listing here. But course policies is right there on the front page. The lecture schedule would have your reading assignments. You can access your assignments and your grades. The links for the Zoom lab and discussion links will be there, as well as any Blackboard Collaborate Ultra sessions that will occur throughout the semester. This class is built out in modules on Canvas, and the modules are designed by week. So you can see here this example. The week of August 31st, there are a lecture, a discussion, and a lab page for each. Now, additionally, starting this next week, there's going to be weekly assignments in there. So you will see them posted every Friday in that upcoming week's module. Now, these weekly announcements are required for you to be successful. They're required for you to read to be successful in this course. So there's going to be information regarding exams, the assignments, any changes to the syllabus, really anything that you should really know will be in those announcements. Okay, so textbook. There's a link on the front page of Canvas. It's titled How to Buy and Access Our Textbook. It's Biology, How Life Works, the 3rd edition. A hard copy or an electronic copy, just fine. If you do buy or have the 2nd edition, just note that there's no translation in the reading assignments from the 3rd edition. So you're going to have to find a buddy and figure out what reading assignments from the 3rd would look like in the 2nd. Launchpad, it's really cool. There's nothing required from there. So it's just an additional resource for you. All right, lecture logistics. So they are asynchronous. You're accessing them now. They are posted to Canvas Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The modules, they will have on the lecture page. That's where you will find all of the lectures for that week. Aiming for 11 a.m. for them to be posted. If they're not posted quite by 11 a.m., they definitely will be sometime the Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. So just keep looking. There are questions embedded in the recordings, so look out for those. We want to ask if you would submit your answers at the end before closing. No, they're not for credit. They're just a really good way for our instructors to gauge where you are with the material and to go forward accordingly. Some of the recordings will be from past lectures or from past semesters, rather. So you might see a bunch of students out in the audience of a lecture hall. You're watching the right one, don't worry. But you will see questions that are embedded within those that are from this semester. And the instructor has gone through and made sure that that is the information that they want to present to you for this semester. All right, discussion and lab logistics. They are synchronous. They are mandatory for you to attend. The Zoom link will be on Canvas. You'll see that shortly. Any conflicts, let your TAs know. We want to be able to help you out in either temporarily, for any conflicts, be able to, for you to get that information possibly in another lab or another discussion. And it is university policy that you cannot miss this class for another class's exam, or for any class really. So you cannot have an exam in another class that you would be missing this class for. You will need to work with the instructor that's giving that exam to find an alternative time to take that exam. All right, so discussion and lab begin the third week, so September 14th. Check on Canvas because there will be assignments for both, so be prepared. All right, exams. There are 3 of them: Wednesday, October 17th, Wednesday, November 11th, and Wednesday, December 16th. They will be open for 24 hours, so starting at 12 a.m. and ending at 11:59 p.m. And once you open it and access and start, you will have 90 minutes to complete. There will be review sessions. Those are also on your lecture schedule, and those are assigned. You will get an announcement, or within that announcement, in the previous weeks, you'll see the link. It'll be, you'll know where to go. If you do have exam conflicts for any academic or religious reasons, we will ask you in the coming weeks, and we'll work with you to find an alternative date to make up the exams. All right, so those study sessions I was just talking about, wasn't just talking about them. I was talking about review sessions. So study sessions, are going to be question and answer format. They are going to not be presenting any new material. They're going to happen twice a week for 1 hour each, and it will be determined by the instructor when and the link to where those will occur. So first up is Dr. Fernandez, and she will be conducting her study sessions on Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. There will be a link on Canvas for that. She's going to be, her study sessions will be Tuesday, 4 to 5 p.m. and Thursday, 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. All right, if you are enrolled in honors option, please go to the honors link on Canvas, fill out the Google form titled honors contact information, and then you'll be followed very soon with an email from me. So if you do have any questions about honors, let me know. All right, so today's lectures are going to be directly below this video, and there are 3 of them. The last 2 of those videos contain questions, so please submit your answers before closing. And with that, we're so excited to get this semester started. Welcome, and let us know if you guys have any questions. We're happy to have you. We're happy to get this semester going. Okay, so now you're going to get a brief introduction from each one of your lovely and wonderful discussion and lab TAs. So enjoy.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. My name is Eric Hammond. I'm a PhD student in Clinical Investigations program. For this semester, I'm very excited, all because I'm going to lead discussions 151, Introduction Biology. My research is basically on preventing surgical site infection. I can't wait to see you for us to talk more about biology. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good day, everyone. My name is Lynn, and I'm one of the TAs for discussion in 151. I hope you have a great start to your semester, and I look forward to working with you.
Hello everyone, my name is Grace and I'll be a TA for Bio 151, Section 614 and 805, for Bio 153, Section 301, 401, and 501. I would like to welcome all of you back for a wonderful semester ahead, and just one more thing about me for us to connect more. I love exercising. I'm actually about to go for a run at the beautiful UW Arboretum. So yeah, that's me. I look forward to getting to know you all. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Mason Gosney. My pronouns are he, him, and his. I'll be a discussion TA for sections 608, 611, 604, 603, and 708. Together, I hope that we can have a fun and productive semester.
Hi everyone, my name is Priya Lokanathar. I'm a second-year graduate student in Industrial and Systems Engineering. I'm going to be leading discussion sections 704, 711, and 803. I can't wait to virtually meet everyone, and I can't wait for the semester. Looking forward to getting to know everyone.
Hi everyone, my name's Ryan. I'll be teaching in 151 discussion section. You should know I have a cat, and he'll be in our classes. This is not that cat. This is just a cat. So this is Mango, and he's not interested.
I'm Robert Rosner, and I'll be teaching discussion section 605, 610, and 707. This is my third semester as a 151 discussion TA, and I'm a master's student in the Water Resources Management program with a focus in hydrology and watershed management. I'm currently working on a master's project investigating flood resilience in the Coon Creek watershed with the rest of my WORM cohort.
I'm Robert.
Hi, my name is Woo-Jung Lee, who is a discussion TA for Zoology 151. Welcome. I'm a fifth-year graduate student in Dr. Shresh's lab in Comparative Biomedical Science program. And my research focus is on molecular mechanism of vaccine adjuvants that can be tailored to different types of pathogens. I'm very excited to work with all of you, and welcome again.
Hi everyone, welcome to Bio 151. My name is Alyssa Balke, and I'll be the lab instructor for sections 502, 311, and 507. Here are 2 truths and a lie about me. See if you can figure out which is which. 1, I can skate backwards. 2, my dad went to high school with Willem Dafoe. And 3, I once saved my sister from falling out of an amusement park ride.
Hi guys, my name is Anna Samuelson, and I'm going to be a Bio 151 lab TA for sections 315, 406, and 505 this semester. I just graduated from UW with a bachelor's degree in biomedical engineering back in May, and I'm returning to get my master's in biomedical engineering. I'm super excited for the semester, and I can't wait to meet all of you.
Hi everyone, my name is Andy Zulke, and I will be the lab TA for sections 314 and 407. I look forward to seeing you all soon.
Hello everyone, my name is Hassan. I'm a Bio 151 TA. I come from the Department of Bacteriology, and I will be teaching sections 405, 408, and 415. Really looking forward to teaching you all and for the great semester.
Hello everyone, my name is Isaac Bailey, and I will be a TA for lab sections 306, 504, and 508. I think despite everything that's going on this semester, we're going to learn a lot, we're going to have fun doing it, and I'm really excited to get started, and I hope you are too. All right, see you later.
Hi everybody, my name is Jody Burnson, and I'll be a TA for 151 Lab, sections 411, 412, and 503. I'm so excited to meet all of you guys and get this semester started. My 3-legged cat Annie is also super pumped, and I'm sure my dog Nessie will squeak in on a couple sessions as well. I can't wait to see you guys.
Hi everybody, my name is Jorge de los Santos. I'm going to be a TA for 151 Lab, 304 Monday 120 to 420, and then 304 Monday also 5 to 8 p.m. And then I'm going to be TA for 404 Tuesday 120 to 420. I wish everybody have a good summer and see you soon. Bye bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Jenny Szymanski and I use she, her pronouns. I'm a master's student in the Nelson Institute for Environmental Studies and I will be teaching lab sections 308, 309, and 501. See you soon in our virtual lab.
Hi, my name is Mike Bosch. I'm a fifth-year PhD student studying the population dynamics of aphids in agricultural ecosystems. I'll be TAing for Intro Bio 151 Lab.
Hi everyone, my name is Riley. I'm a second-year PhD student in Integrative Biology Department, and I'm going to be teaching lab sections 409, 410, and 413 this semester.
Hello everybody, my name is Sahar Javadi. I will be teaching 151 lab this semester, and I'm a PhD candidate and I'm working in neuroscience area.
Hi, my name is Stephanie and I'll be leading lab sections 310, 312, and 414 this semester. This is my partner in crime, Hamilton, and I don't know how useful he's going to be, but we are both looking forward to meeting you this semester. See you soon.
I'm Sky. I will be a 151 lab TA this semester, and I'm so excited to spend the semester with you all and to get to know you.
All right, and now we are back on for a Canvas tour. So we are going to hop out of this, and we're going to come to, you'll see this down here, student view. So this is your home page for 151 this semester. So take you through some of these things: course policies, the lecture schedule, lab syllabus, this discussion and lab schedules here, office hours and contact information. So we'll start here with this discussion and lab schedules. So if you click this link, you're going to get something that looks like this. And those lab and discussion schedules will all have a hyperlink. So you'll go in here and you'll find which discussion section you are. Your TA will be listed next to it. You're going to click on this, this hyperlink, and it is going to take you to the Zoom room that you're going to be meeting in. So that is pretty cool. The same will be for your lab sections as well. Very similar format there. And then as far as the office hours and contact information, you will see something like this pop up on your screen. And so if you want to go to, let's say, my office hours, you're going to come to this document, Mondays, 8 to 10 a.m., and you're going to click here, and you'll jump into my office hour Zoom virtual room space. So there you go. There's that. Again, the link to how to buy and access the textbook is here. The honors project information is right here. Everything that we've talked about in this recording so far is actually pretty much written out down below. So if there's anything that was unclear, please take time to read this as well as familiarize yourself with the course policies. And again, some of the main things that I talked about were over here, and you will get announcements on this modules page. So this is what your modules are going to look like here. Not awkward silence, just waiting. Okay, so general course documents and information will also be here, which are just repetitive of that main screen with some additional things right here too. So here's what the module will look like for week of August 31st. When the week of September 7th is populated, there will also be a discussion, or excuse me, an announcement here as well that will be next to the lecture, the discussion, and the lab pages. So be on the lookout for that there. All right, so with that, this is Canvas. Let us know if you have any questions. Again, our emails, all the coordinators' emails are right here on the front if you have any questions. And welcome to the course.